Also a very warm welcome from my side to this VDMA Virtual Battery Show 2020. I'm really happy to have you today in the line here in this new format. With this format, I see a great opportunity to stay in business despite the current necessary restrictions due to COVID-19. My name is Bernd Feirabend. I'm responsible for a full-line consulting provider for production in manufacturing. Now I got the signal from my assistant. Thank you very much. Up to now, I'm working more than a quarter century years in fields of production, machinery building. During this time, I've taken the responsibility for millions of euros of investment and the production itself in various value streams in automotive, electronic, and battery manufacturing. Today, I would like to give a presentation of the company's performance portfolio in planning and implementation of battery production. And I know I have to hurry up because I have to save time. My talk will be structured in 3 parts. The first part looks about us, Bosch, engineering and production services. The second is about our approach to achieve excellence in battery manufacturing. And in my last part, I would like to give you some information about our expertise and experience in battery manufacturing. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have at the end of my talk, directly or later on our booth. Before I start, I want to try to avoid our Suppenkoma of the after lunch with a video about our thoughts of the factory of the future. I would like to show you how we are, among others, thinking about production in the near future.
With many innovations for the factory of the future from Bosch.
Yes, from my side, nice. Yeah, very nice and good to know. But let's be honest, actually, I think we have to go quite a bit to get this state in production in future. I think it's a longer way than we could see here in the feature video. The first step we could do with our holistic approach, I think, for our common understanding, what I mean with holistic approach, we should think about the history and the development of the automotive industry from the very beginning. That time, you see it on the left, was the start of the new mobility. It was an adventure to go by car due to lack of reliable automobiles and also the missing infrastructure, like roads, filling stations, and so on. Not before the infrastructure, and even the cars, has been well and easy usable. In the 1950s, the automotive business became a mega trend around the world. Besides this, the progress in production became the main driver to lower the costs and increase the quality and functionality per unit. Thus became the important factor in further development of this industry. From then on, it was easy and also cheap to get a car and drive. Nowadays, with the electrification of the individual mobility, we have to go the same way again to develop the industry itself and also the supply chains with the necessary infrastructure to provide a sustainable energy and exciting products to meet customer expectations and delight the users. The topic of today is a holistic approach to achieve production excellence in battery manufacturing. From now on, I will focus purely on the field of production, on our possible and our possible contribution to that. Because of our wide range of experience and know-how in planning and industrialization of production worldwide, we, Bosch Engineering and Production Services, are able to support this transition best. Let me introduce our history. We have more than 60 years consulting and execution or implementation experience in round about 1,000 projects to build up international production networks for high volume and also small scale manufacturing. Out of it, we gained our basic know-how to support you, our customers all around the world with smart concepts and solutions. We are able to support in China, in Suzhou, with about 30 consultants plus 10 in Malaysia for the Asian region. In India, Bangalore, we have around 20. In North America, Mexico City, and South Carolina, we have 30. And in Europe, mainly in Germany, we're working with 150 consultants and experts, so we can operate our business worldwide, very international, in 7 countries, locating in 7 countries with 10 offices and roughly 240 project managers and technicians. Our performance portfolio ranges from strategy development and technology management through the product development process. And here we can support also then afterwards from production planning to procurement of machinery and right up to the startup support for production facilities. The planning task can be done digital-wise, like real-time simulation of material flow and also manufacturing processes. Next, I want to combine our portfolio with the approach to achieve excellence in battery manufacturing. When I'm talking about battery manufacturing, I'm always meaning the full spectrum: cell, module, and pack production, including the intra-logistics. With our overall approach, lean, safe, and green, we are thinking that we can fulfill all necessary requirements for a best-in-class production. Best, simple. Lean, in our understanding, is the main pillar to be able to produce something in an appropriate way. We see lean as the basic for all production, but need also best fit in automation and digitalization of production to be competitive in quality, cost, and delivery. In our model, SAFE contains safety and security for humans, facilities, know-how, and data. Here we are able to create boundary conditions in a production plant to protect all sensitive areas against abuse. The pillar green is the field where we work on energy efficiency to reduce carbon oxide. From my perspective, this will become a very important task for the future. I recognize that the automotive customers, the OEMs, strive to purchase emission-free batteries for their cars. Beyond that, in addition to the financial rating, in the nearer future, the rating agency will rate the production industry also in CO2 emission. Therefore, we need, on the one hand, clearly optimized supply chains, and on the other, efficient production sites. Furthermore, for battery production, Our approach supports the compliance of regional legal requirements in our eyes very significant, especially for our customers from China, which are working to set up their production in Europe and also the US. Now the rest of my presentation, I will go for the topic of efficient battery production through our holistic approach, lean, safe and green. As I already mentioned, combined with our experience in battery manufacturing is making us unique. As I said, we can support with consultants worldwide from the very beginning to work out a strategic approach for an international production network, from the site search to the factory planning, inclusive the infrastructure and manufacturing planning, as well as the procurement of production environment and equipment. Hookup and ramp-up support of your production can be added according to demand. We have learned a big success factor for production excellence is doing the right upfront activities at the right time. Within an international production network, you have to take care for the regional diversity. Means it's good to know what kind of regional constraints and legal requirements you have to meet in what case, or better, in what state of your project. Within automotive business, the golden rule, as you know, be in time, be in cost, and deliver quality became also a binding for battery manufacturers. To fulfill these three most important points for your customers, a battery production has to be flexible in production and has to be blended and built up according to a holistic approach. We think, again, lean, safe and green is the magic triangle to meet these golden rules. So we can cover local requirements from the legal side. We can work out smart and efficient concepts, and we are able to implement until ramp up of production. Lean, safe and green, holistic viewed, and in combination with the right expertise in manufacturing planning, will create the necessary production environment for a best-in-class manufacturing. This we need especially in regions like Europe, also the US, where battery mass production is nowadays not familiar. Due to the high wages and social costs for manufacturers, a best-in-class setup of production is essential to be competitive and meet the OEM's expectations. Finally, I would like to show you several project examples out of our history. Here the one for manufacturing planning for battery module and pack assembly. Based on cylindrical battery cells, we got the opportunity to work out a holistic manufacturing concept for a technical capacity of 250,000 packs a year from the scratch, so to say. Most beneficial, by the way, for our customer was, in addition to simultaneous engineering approach, moderated by us and contributed to the development of the manufacturing concept. In parallel to our work, this leads the customer to many improvements in his production design, in his product design. And in the end, he was able to reduce the plant production costs significantly. It was a success story for us and also for our customer. Next is an example out of our Bosch internal project to build up a battery campus in 2016-17 in Stuttgart. Beside the manufacturing planning, we had taken over the responsibility for the infrastructure planning, and due to the location close to downtown Stuttgart, in the immediate near of a residential area, it was for us a rocky path to fulfill all requirements from the governmental side. We had a huge work to do, but we were able to get the acceptance from for the construction in the appropriate planned time. Yeah. We worked on the area of fire protection, explosion protection, extinguish and escape area, water treatment, and so on. All these things you need to run a battery plant. Last but not least, here you can see an overview about our references in battery manufacturing. Highlights were the support of all internal battery activities from Robert Bosch in lithium-ion and also solid state for large-scale production, and the setup of joint ventures with already established battery manufacturers from Asia. We bought several small-scale battery companies and improved their product and their production to be able to work as an automotive supplier in time, in cost, and to the right quality. In 2019, as Bosch Engineering and Production Services, we did the overall manufacturing planning for a sample shop, and we started to plan a new battery plant in Western Europe for a big player in the market. That's all from my side. Thank you very much for your attention, and I want to apologize again for the delay. In case of any questions, I would be happy to welcome you on our booth here on the Battery Show. Alternatively, I would be happy to answer you via mail or phone, and for sure also via LinkedIn. I'm happy to hear you soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.